till a few people come out. Actually, I think I'll lower this if I can. One thumbs up. Hey, Wicked Twin, how's it going? You still in Texas? Hey there, Florida public. That girl. 7 people out here. Hey, Joshua. As you know by the title, hey, News Now Tennessee, how's it going? By request, I had a few people want to see what I use and stuff, so hey, Will Blankenship. So audio girl. So I just want to show you kind of like what I started out with and what I'm doing with now, and then if there's any questions, we can go ahead and go from there. So my very first audit was with this that I bought from Walmart.com. And I didn't see those comments because the box is in my way, sorry. For 50 bucks, came with a bunch of things. And it is like the most crappiest video camera you could ever buy. Very crappy. My first audit was done, if you see my Delavan police station, their uniforms turned purple. This is the camera that made them turn purple. It's a nice compact size camera. It was my very first camera I ever got. I only did one video with it, and that was it. Because it was a piece of junk. The screen's pretty decent size. But yeah, it's a piece of junk. It's not worth it even for your first one. I thought about giving it away, but I decided just to keep it because I don't want anybody else to have bad videos like mine. So that's that one. That's inside. This was my next camera that I bought that I use quite a bit. It's the Vivia HFR 600. Good camera, loved it. Until it got broke by our nice government. Well, at least one of the cops. But it's like the basic that you see a lot of us use. It is not working anymore. I wish it was, but it's not. And I had it hooked up to this. My personal opinion, I don't have my earbuds in, girl. I don't like this for audits. I think it's too bulky. Then you got to bring it up like this, you know, and it's a little uncomfortable. And the microphone was only $11 on Amazon. This was only $11 on Amazon, but I don't use it anymore because the mic's not the greatest. And like I said, this to me is uncomfortable. It might be okay for other people, but not for me. So I retired that. And then I had got this GoPro, which I didn't use for a while. Let's see if I can get some light in there. Kind of dark. I got this for 30 bucks. Brand new. Off of a friend of mine's son. She bought a new car. She got this as a free gift. He wanted it. He never used it. And I bought it off and gave him 30 bucks for it, and it works really good. I just started using it when we went to that military base. And I think I plan on using it more often. But that's that one. Stick it over here. Then I bought this after this one was broke because I had a generous donor donate me some money to be able to pick this one up. This is the 700 series. It's got a longer battery life. Sorry. It's all basically the same thing. It's nothing different, nothing new. This is like a tripod. I don't use it as that. It folds down. Compact, goes in the pocket. So I think most of the auditors use this. So then I also have this, which I bought off of eBay for $80. Works really good. But I don't know how long the video is. I don't know. It doesn't have a timer on it to tell me how long I've been videoing. If it does, I can't find it. Shadow even tried to find it because he used it a couple times and no such luck. I used it for a backup camera. And I got this handle, which is my original handle. After I got rid of this thing, I went to this handle on this camera. And also for the 700 until I got this handle here. This is on Amazon, $9. It's good. I like it. But I like the portability of this one. Fits in my pocket, my vest pocket. This doesn't. So that's pretty much it for, oh no, I forgot. I'm sure this vest looks familiar. It's like News Now Houston's. It works really good. Camera goes in the pocket, fits fine. Extra battery up in here. Extra cords. I got more SD cards in this pocket. The hat I wear. And then I got this recently. Bought it off eBay for $9. I think it's pretty cool. So that's pretty much all my equipment. And well, of course, my computer. It's an old one. It's got a, let me see if I can get this. My computer. It's an old one, but it works. Hey, Man in Black, how are you? Hey, 5-0 Forever, how's it going? So I do have a new computer, but I haven't used it because it's Windows 10, and I just too lazy to try to learn Windows 10. But that's pretty much everything. It's all my equipment. Not too exciting. Okay, I have 20 people and only 8 likes. You know, I tried the vest, the pressed vest, once already, and honestly, nobody said anything to me. And it was at a greetings from Kenosha. Hey, Kenosha, how's it going? Yeah, it was a post office in West Allis, I think it was. No, where was it? Yeah, I think it was West Allis. And yeah, nobody said anything. I even walked in, I think. Yeah, I walked in. Nobody said nothing. So I'll try it at a couple other places and see what happens. So anybody have any questions that I might be able to answer or just chit chat? It's totally up to you. And somebody said my loved your 7. Yeah, I loved that too. That was pretty good. That cop was just an idiot. All he had to do was just give us or give Shadow the complaint form and we would have been gone. That's it. I haven't. Good Citizens vest. They might have it. You could probably make your own. Go on eBay, and I'm sure they could probably do iron on whatever. Because I think that's all that press one is just iron on. And the press one does come from the United States. They claim. Hey Denise, how's it going? And Cheryl, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Oh, good stuff here. Girl, the room is sweet. Oh, I'm not supposed to read that stuff out loud. Men in Black, you have a happy new year too. Y'all have a happy new year. Just in case I forget. Oh, what happened to it, Cheryl? Happy New Year, that girl. Oh my God, how did he do that, Cheryl? And here, I just thought you were ignoring me. Oh, I can play against that cop. Breaking your camera. Yes, I have. Nothing's been done so far, and still working on a question. What legal? It disappeared. Honestly, I didn't have the confidence to go on my first audit. I actually just got the camera and thought I let him borrow it while shopping and dropped it in the store. Oh my God. I just actually just went out and did it. I want to see how the camera worked. So I went to the Delavan Police Department. It was a Sunday. I think it was even Easter. I think it was Easter morning. So I didn't figure anybody was there. I figured I'd just get a test run in and see if I could actually do it. Well, they showed up and they were decent. And then just watched a lot of the other auditors do their thing. The bigger auditors like News Now Houston, um, uh, High Desert, Nancy Nathaniel. I want to try to name them out, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. S.A. Tezzy Perez, Sheepdog, and a few of them. And I thought, I'll just watch a lot of them and I'll go out and do another one. And then I started reading up on things because I got a hold of News Now Houston, and he kind of helped me through things and told me what I can do and can't do. I need to get into the verbal defense. You really don't have to say anything if they confront you. You can say nothing at all. There's nothing illegal about that. I haven't met David. I'd like to meet David. I think he's a good audit Wisconsin. You know, I thought about that this year of doing that, but my car wasn't running the greatest. So I didn't want to go up that way, but my car is fixed now, or my truck is fixed now, and I will be heading up that way to do that. Hey, Todd. I'm sorry if I'm not catching all the comments. Yeah, I subscribe to him. I like his stuff. Actually, I like almost all the auditors. Thank you, Todd. Indiana again. You're always out there, Joshua. Nice to have regulars. Have you ever been arrested? Yes, I've been arrested once. Hopefully, that's all it will be is once. Well, sure, you're more than welcome to go with when I go. Go up there and stay for the night, because I had to come all the way back down. News Now Houston, hello, how are you? It's an honor. Got one of the big ones in here, one of the kings of audits. That is awesome. You're cold. Come up here to Wisconsin. It's -6 degrees. I think it's the real one. It should be the real one. Wow, 55 would be nice right now. But nothing but minus here in Wisconsin. Hey, Snow White, how's it going? Right, Cheryl? That's not cold for us. My editing program, I just use Windows 7. It's quick, it's easy. Don't have to pay anything. Yeah, Windows Movie Maker 7. Thank you, David. Yeah, News House Houston's the one that told me about that software because I wasn't editing because I didn't know how to edit. Then he told me about that, and so I started editing. How much did it cost? Um, the most expensive thing was this camera, the 700. It was $180 on eBay. This here was $80 on eBay. I love the Canons. Yeah, I love the Canons too. That's why this camera here, I've really never used it on an audit. Shadow has. And he wasn't very happy with it because it didn't have a pause button on it. And this one, which is broke, which we all know why, most of us know why. This was 150, I think. This was $10, $11. No, $11 and $11. Well, almost 12 a piece. The GoPro, $30. All the attachments for the GoPro for all-time things, that was like $20 for everything, which I don't use anything but the harness. The hat was $5 at Walmart. Let's see, eBay I used. I wish these chat bubbles would stay up longer. So I see we have a few new auditors out there I was watching today, like My Right to Film. She's from Illinois, not too far away. There's another one, Audit Recon. That guy's really good. God, what was the other one? God, I don't know what the other one is, sorry. But they look like pretty good. Yeah, I just seen one of Audit Recon's videos today just by accident. It came up on my search thing, and I was like watching it, and I subscribed to him. He does really good. And if you get another one he works with is Georgia Community Watch. I've never seen any of his. I plan on watching them to see, but I'm not sure how good his is. I'm sure it probably is. He's working with him. Her channel name or her real name? That's for Denise. Channel. It's My Right #2 Film. Not written out. It's just the #2, so it's My Right to Film. She did Waukegan Airport. Yeah, just recently. You're welcome, Denise. And recently did a post office in Bartlett, Illinois. She keeps it going. She'll get better. You could tell she was a little bit on the nervous side, but everybody is when you first do this. Uh, there's sometimes where I'm still nervous, and depends on if I'm doing a police station, I'm not too worried. But when I do military base, I kind of nervous when I do military base. I've never had any flashlights in my eyes because I've never done any night audits. Yes, postal workers are the worst. They feel like they think because they're working for the government that they have special rights and you can't invade them. Like they're that this special society, and you can't videotape them. You're not supposed to videotape them. They are a special breed. Well, no, you're not. You're human just like we are, and if you don't want us to see you're building anything, don't make it public then. Like if you see my one, the Lake Geneva post office, that was the first post office I did, and Stephen E. Saylor starts yelling at me way down the sidewalk as he's coming up. You can't do that. You can't film. Why are you filming my building? Excuse me, your building? I'm on a public sidewalk to begin with. No, you're not. You're not. No, I'm on a public sidewalk. And he just didn't understand it. And he just went on and on and on. Then he's going to call the cops. I told him, go ahead. And the cops passed, and they just kept on going. They never stopped. So I waited around for, I think it was another 20 minutes. He never showed back up out, and the cops never came back. So I left. Oh, wow. News Now, Tennessee. That's cool. Whereabouts in Wisconsin? Do you know? Yeah, the lighting in this place is not the greatest. It's an old, it's an old Victorian type house. It's not doing the greatest in the lighting. Mirrors. Do I have mirrors? I have one in the bathroom and one on my dining room wall. Genoa City. Oh wow, that's really close. And Walworth? Yeah, I'm really close to Walworth. I'm almost right in Walworth. Tomahawk, Wisconsin. I used to go there on the motorcycle ride, the fall ride. But then hey, Cajun Otter, how's it going? But then I stopped going because I quit the club, the motorcycle club I was in. Oh, it's not far from there. I'm not sure if I read that one right. But yeah, I mainly do my audits in the morning. Said doing better than I was earlier today, lol. Oh, I read that wrong. Sorry. I'm not a football player or watcher. Sorry, I'm not a football watcher. I'm not a sports person. I really don't care either way. Happy New Year's, David. How's Houston? He saved it. Happy New Year's. Let me see if I can get this different. Oh, hey, there we go. Now I'm not so dark. Packers. Better. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, I can see it now too. I got my phone, well, my disconnected phone. I'm just using it for the live stream on a tripod. I've never tried the tripod. I always had it on this little tripod sitting here on the desk. So I figured I'd try the tripod, but where my chair is sitting on my computer desk, the tripod, it's hard to fit it in here. So that's why I had it the other way. Let's see if I can go back with this one. Okay. Much better now. Thank you. Oh, you can see me? That's got to be a scary thing then. I have no idea what happened to him. That would be something that News Now Houston could probably answer, unless that's who you were asking. I'm not going to do any auditing as long as it's minus out. I went to Quick Trip today just to get some gas, and I was bundled up and still almost froze my face off. I don't feel like standing. We need a lot more auditors in Iowa. We need a lot more in Wisconsin. We need a lot more around the world, actually. Uh, Ones that are out there for the First Amendment and the right to film, not the ones that are out there for the money and the views and the subscribers. We need some that are actually out there for what we're standing for. I was going to try to get some audits in while I was off work. I had 12 days off work for Christmas. They always give us a long time off for Christmas. Sometimes it's annoying because I can't find anything to do. Uh, yes, it is hard on cameras. And it's been too cold to even begin to try to go out and do one. Even bundled up, it's just too cold. Right? I don't have any pets that go outside. I have a bearded dragon and a gargoyle gecko, and they stay inside. So, and I think my dragon would get really, really pissed at me if I would put him outside. Rubber gloves, undergloves? Never heard of that. I may try that. I'd like to be able to. The heck is that? Oh, Shadow texting me. I'd like to find something to like a jacket or something, like you can sew up and put around your camera and around the lens so you can flip it out for the cold. That would be awesome. I got a friend, she could probably do it for me. It says cool beard dragon. You have a beard. Yeah, I'll be right back. Come here. Come on, Negan. Come here, Negan. So, y'all, this is Negan. He is named after Negan from The Walking Dead, because I like The Walking Dead. He's a little over a year old. And he does not like being held, as you can tell. He does calm down eventually. He's a citrus. He's got the orange. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. He's got the orange. He's a year and I think 5 months old. I got him and he was only this big, and he grew up to be this big, and he's still growing. He does, but he doesn't like being held. My cat will eat your lizard. Well, it's a good thing you don't bring your cat over then. What the heck? Oh, still the same thing. So this is him. I would get the gecko, but the gecko does not like being held whatsoever. And he got loose one time and it was hard to catch that little bugger. Thank you. So Negan, say hi. Come on. Get the paw up, say hi. Wave. Wave. Thanks for all your audits. You're welcome, Todd. So I'm gonna go put him back. Yeah, he's not very fond of being picked up. I don't know why. I picked him up ever since he was small. He shut that shit down. I must have missed some comments. The berry dragon looks like I feel in the winter. Yes, I'm close to Kenosha. I've actually did some audits out in Kenosha. At least one audit in Kenosha. I used to have a lot of reptiles. I used to have snakes and dragons and all that stuff. But then the girl I was living with, uh, she didn't want to be together anymore, and she sold her house, so I had to get rid of them. And she moved in with her ex-boyfriend. That she left him for me. Then she left me for him. Then he kicked her out of the house. But I had to get rid of all of my reptiles and start all over again. I had a big Burmese python. His head was about this big around. He was about 14 feet long. He used to eat a 2-pound frozen rabbit. I could show you my as a kid. I could show you my roaches that I feed him, but I'm not going to do that. The bearded dragons, yeah, most of them are gentle. They don't try to bite you or anything. Pretty much like the ball python won't bite you either unless you're trying to feed it by hand, which I have done and got bit. I also had a red-tailed boa that bit me a couple times in the elbow because he got stuck in something, and I tried to get him out, and he was stressing, and I was stressing because I didn't want him to get hurt, and he bit me. That was years ago. But these roaches, Denise, are different. These are roaches. They can't live in your house. They can't live out of. They're from the tropics, so if they got to live in a colony together in a dark area, and if they get in your house, they'll die. They're bred strictly for feeding. And Negan loves his roaches. He goes crazy over them. I got two decent sized totes full of roaches. One's a breeding tote, and the other one's the feeding tote. And I've got in the feeding tote, there's got to be probably over 1,000. And in the breeding tote, I think there's maybe just about the same, about 1,000, maybe 1,100. Really haven't sat down and counted them. You don't even know they're there. They're in totes, just look like regular storage totes. Nobody even knows they're there when they come in. Now, when my ex-wife comes over, she knows I have roaches, but she doesn't know where they're at because they're in the totes. Then the totes are out in the open. I actually had to show her, hey, this is where the roaches are, and she's like, no, don't even open it. It's like, okay, didn't plan on it. Awesome, Todd. What did you do with it? Nah, I wouldn't do that to my drag. I wouldn't bring him on an audit. That would be cool, though. That would definitely cool. But I would be afraid that he would end up getting hurt, and I don't want him to get hurt. And he can't stay out of the away from his heat lamp for too long to keep the Leos at bay. But yeah, you can train hawks. Take it to like Geneva. Oh, this means support your local outlaws. It's the motorcycle club that's out here. Uh, they're out of Milwaukee. The club I was associated with. I was associated. I knew them. They knew of me, but I wasn't with them. I was in another club, and our club would get together with their club and do things, not bad things. Like we have a motorcycle rodeo that goes on down here. We would meet there and do the rodeo. It was sponsored by another motorcycle club. None of us smoked weed. None of us did drugs. They might now. I don't know. I quit. It started getting too much. Uh, we weren't riding that much. We're staying at the clubhouse, which is an old bar, and they were drinking. And I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that. Never have. And it started getting to be too much. We were just sitting around, and I was watching these guys get drunk, and then they'd get on their bikes, and I don't want to be in a bunch of a group of bikes and everybody's drunk. So I gave it up. I quit. My life's more important than drinking and doing whatever they thought they were having fun with. Because we used to ride all the time. Then they got the clubhouse. Then we got associated with the outlaws and the road runners and all that. And then everything went downhill from there. Then it became a raunchy type of bike club. And that was 4 years, 3 years ago, 4 years ago when I quit. And I have no idea what's going on now. I pretty much ride my motorcycle alone. Well, I'm going to cut this short. Been on there for 45 minutes. I just want to do a quick review of what my gear I have, what I started off with, and what I have now. And it was requested, and I try to get in as many requests as I can. So, y'all have a happy new year. Thanks for joining my live feed, and thanks for your support, your thumbs up, and y'all take care. I will see you again. Bye.